On a quiet morning, Amy Haden was getting ready for work when her daughter called out to her. "There's a dog on our porch," she said. Amy, not thinking much of it, replied that she had already let their dogs out. But then came the unexpected, "No, this dog is not ours." Amy walked over to the back porch and, to her surprise, saw a strange dog sitting comfortably on one of their chairs, just staring back at them. He looked calm, as if he belonged there. "Just chillin' on the porch," Amy joked. But neither she nor her daughter recognized the dog. They first assumed he was just passing through the neighborhood and would leave on his own. But when he was still there later that evening, and again the next morning, it became clear that he had no plans of going anywhere. Somehow, the porch had become his new home. Amy took the responsible step of reaching out to neighbors, texting and posting on Facebook to see if anyone recognized him. No one did. Still determined, she brought him to the vet to check for a microchip. Again, no luck. The dog had no ID, no microchip, and no one looking for him. So Amy and her daughter took him in temporarily and named him Walker, a name chosen with help from their TikTok followers. They continued trying to find his original family, but began to care for him as their own in the meantime. Walker was sweet and gentle, but unfortunately, he didn't get along with Amy's other dogs. It wasn't an easy situation. Despite their growing love for him, the household couldn't manage 3 dogs, both financially and emotionally. Amy knew she had to make a difficult decision. Eventually, when it was clear no previous owner would come forward, Amy searched for a new home for Walker. It was hard to let him go, but she found a loving match, a kind, elderly woman who instantly connected with him. "She told us she was praying for a dog like him," Amy recalled. It felt like fate had brought them together. Amy's kindness gave Walker a second chance, even though she couldn't keep him herself. Though it broke her heart, Amy knew finding Walker a new home was the best choice for everyone. She and her daughter had grown attached to the friendly dog who had made himself so comfortable on their porch. But the reality of managing 3 dogs was simply too much. Still, knowing he was going to someone who truly needed him brought some comfort. The elderly woman who adopted Walker was overjoyed. She had been praying for a companion like him, and Amy's decision turned out to be the answer to those prayers. In the end, the unexpected visit from a strange dog led to a heartwarming connection between 2 souls who seemed destined to meet. Amy's story serves as a reminder of the compassion and responsibility that come with finding a lost animal. Not all stray dogs are as lucky as Walker, and their outcomes can vary depending on how the situation is handled. The RSPCA offers useful tips for anyone who finds themselves in a similar position. If a dog appears injured or ill, the first step is to contact a local animal shelter or welfare group to ensure the dog receives medical attention. Time is often critical in these cases. If the dog seems healthy, it's important to approach with care. Avoid sudden movements or looming over the animal, which might frighten them. Sitting down and speaking gently can help the dog feel more comfortable and encourage them to come closer. If the dog has a collar, check for a tag with contact details. If there's no visible ID, take them to a veterinarian to scan for a microchip. Many pet owners rely on microchips as a way to track lost animals, and it can be the quickest path to a reunion. While waiting, reach out to your neighborhood, post in local Facebook groups, send messages to nearby friends, or even put up flyers. Sometimes, the simplest steps lead to finding the rightful owner. But if no one claims the dog, the decision falls on you. Either open your home to them or help find someone else who can. As Amy's story shows, even when you can't keep them, you can still change their life. Rehoming a stray isn't always easy, emotionally or practically, but it can be one of the kindest things someone can do. In Amy's case, even though her time with Walker was short, it was meaningful. She didn't just care for him, she gave him safety, warmth, and the chance to find the person who truly needed him. For Walker, it meant going from an unknown, possibly lost situation to being welcomed by a loving woman who had been waiting and hoping for a dog like him. His journey, from an unfamiliar porch to a forever home, was filled with care, patience, and community support. Amy's actions are a testament to what it means to be a responsible and compassionate neighbor. She didn't ignore the unfamiliar dog or treat him as a nuisance. She took steps to find his family, got him checked for a microchip, and even opened her heart and home temporarily, despite already having pets of her own. While not everyone may be able to adopt a stray, small actions can make a big difference. Calling a shelter, offering food and water, or simply spreading the word. Sometimes all it takes is one person to create a new beginning for a lost animal. And if the situation allows, you might just find that helping an animal in need leads to unexpected joy and connection, whether that's in keeping them or, like Amy, helping them find the person they were truly meant for. Walker may have started as a surprise guest, but he left as a symbol of hope, showing how even brief encounters can lead to life-changing outcomes for both people and animals.